From the gun, Jackson. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Jackson trying to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 43. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They'll run here on first down. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30.
1st and 10.
They go play fake with Jackson. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. And the Falcons take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
And what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
The Falcons taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Coming left is Miller. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First down, Atlanta.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Last one got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
First down, Falcons.
So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time a flag flies, somebody moved early. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They'll run here, following the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, so that brings up 4th and long. On now comes their punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Bringing the heat up the middle, and they block it! Now this is scooped up inside. Has a hole left, room to run. And the blocked punt leads to a touchdown. They got there, they blocked the kick, Brock, and then absolute chaos ensued.
Yeah, look at the mad scramble to go get that ball. And then as he took off with it towards the end zone. What a wild, frankly, what a fun play to watch. Well, at least for one team. The other side, well, that's a painful gap they'd rather soon forget.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sails through good. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Falcons nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He's going to field this at the 2. Jukes away from 1. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. This would be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds the football outside. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. Now looking to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. To the air on 3rd and long. He's making a bid for it. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. On 1st down, Jackson. It is caught left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at 2nd and 3. On the give, this is it. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. Now Jackson on 3rd down. That's cut for the 1st. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
At the 47-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. Completed over the middle. And some good work to get the yardage back. It's a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8. At the
Jackson to throw it. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
gain of 8. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It's a handoff here to Edwards. Well, a lot of effort there, partners, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Jackson. Finds him with a slant. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Running it after the penalty. He picks up 9 on some quality running there, and that brings up 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
A design run, Jackson keeping it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. It's a screen play to Edwards. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down. Nice for this offense to know that even when they don't find the end zone, they can still come away with some points and keep up an awfully impressive pace they've set for themselves.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Falcons and this running back headed back out for a new series. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
I'll throw it. That's brought in by White. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Number 10. A 7-yard gain on the play.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Number 28. He's brought down at the 31. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to try to avoid having a second one blocked here. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First down throw for Jackson. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
26. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 9.
Jackson looking to throw. Pass is caught by Addison. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Now Jackson finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Vikings down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Edwards on the carry. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start. Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Hold back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 17 at the 34-yard line.
So it'll be second and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. It's the Vikings holding the lead at U.S. Bank Stadium. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings boat racing them to the halftime locker room. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball's going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Dicker tacks on the extra points. And the Vikings make it a 24-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Falcons returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Pass play coming here. It's his running back. And this one does not go far.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 36-yard line.
They are throwing it again. That one's complete right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
First down.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second.
At the 10-yard line.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Has it in close. Decent game here, but short of the first. For the snap on third and 2, they call time. Here he is on third and short. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with fourth and short. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. It doesn't get much easier than this. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that lowers the lead to 21.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, They'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
A design run, Jackson keeping it. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Lots to talk about from the weekend that was. This a fitting capper to a compelling week, so let's get after it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers at home for an AFC West tilt against Kansas City. And here's the Chargers wideout. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. 80 yards on the catch and run for the touchdown. The Chargers are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they host the Tennessee Titans. And this is the Steelers quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Steelers even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He was a big factor in this one, and he shows you why on this play. The Jaguars get their first win of the year, and they had to earn it too. They get the road victory. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
NFL on EA Sports. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Patterson now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Falcons back out on offense. They were running back headed out once again. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
I'll throw it. He'll get this complete to White. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Cut out left. And he's tackled for no gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he'll get this through the midfield strike and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Working quickly here.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run for it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A give now from the gun. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
Air it out on 3rd. He's got White complete. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's short the first after a mild gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Falcons calling the field goal team's number this time. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Now Jackson off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get it up to the 27. 2nd down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
20 behind center with Edwards. 2nd down run gets them 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to. and keep them from piling on those yards.
Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Falcons and this running back headed back out for a new series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To the air now on 1st and 10. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. He's looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They're throwing it. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
The Vikings taking the field on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's got a man left. It's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31.
Here's a give inside to Edwards. That's off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the fumble recovery is made. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Edwards on the carry. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. Here's Jackson. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Intended for his tight end. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and
Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start. Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. They cost him 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 14.
3rd and long for him here. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
You know, Kit, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
He gets it away, but nothing on that one. Oh, this is awful. Headed towards the sideline. The Falcons returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll come out throwing. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
As that pass falls to the ground, kid, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
It's a handoff here to Edwards. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and...
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. On 1st down, they'll run. And he comes through big here. 9 yards and 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This is Allen on 2nd. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. This one goes for 3 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Vikings hold both a football and a solid lead as they try to close this one out. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. A give to Edwards. Dodged the tackle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
38-yard line.
Sticking with Edwards here. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Running back motions right. From the gun, Jackson. Brought in right side. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Throw left side, complete. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. He was good on his first attempt, and a second from a little over 45 here.
Get another shot across the bow of the ship. It's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts from the goal line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And here come the Falcons on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll throw to begin this drive. It is caught left side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Hits him on the in route. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
First down.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Falcons.
Throwing it again here. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down. A gain of 14.
Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. He's got it near the 10. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So the deep shot connects and the free play block made it really easy to decline that offsides flag. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
Desperation time here on 4th. And he's got it for the touchdown. But while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding.
Holding. Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Desperation time here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, well, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
The Vikings now set to take the field. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Back to the end zone. Jackson splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
It's Edwards on the carry. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Edwards. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. First down run, netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
The 46-yard line.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Now Edwards. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 3rd and 4.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's out on 3rd down. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw now. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they don't need anything out of this drive right now, Brock. That lead's already been built as we look to the scoreboard, but like architects, they might want to see just how high they can take it.
And we're going to know here in just a second on how they attack these opening plays. Do they opt to take it easy, play conservative, or just keep stepping on that gas?
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the ground, it's Edwards again. And he's down to almost, oh, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. Well, tip of the cap, Brock. You cannot question that they brought some fight to the field, try to throw their best punches. But we both know an opponent playing well, a road game, a hostile crowd getting after them, just too much to overcome.
If you can't get the win on the road, and listen, more than half the time you won't, a coach at least wants to see his guys keep fighting and scratching and clawing until the final whistle. I think they at least did that, but there's going to be plenty of other areas to work on when they get to the practice field this week.